What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to MMOSWORLD. We're taking a first impressions look at Record of Lodoss War Online. This is a free-to-play 2D fantasy MMORPG that's based on the Lodoss War anime or comic series from Asia, and this MMO simply expands upon that world with new stories and main characters from the source material as well. So let's go ahead and make a character, spend 10-15 minutes checking out what your first steps in Record of Lodoss War Online looks like. So once you download the game on Steam, you have to create a secondary account to link your Steam to the game, and once that's done, you are now in the screen that I am, character selection. We only have one server right now, and that's called Efreet, and let's go ahead and join this one and hit game start, I suppose. Please select a character. Right, we gotta make one first. So here is the character selection screen, just to give you an idea of what the 2D animations and everything look like, and the graphics as well. So far there's a bunch of characters. Let's go ahead and click each one of them. This is a magic user. That's all it says. There's no there's no name or anything to describe the class. Oh, there we go. Shaman, warrior, esquire, and you can see what type of class this is. Battle roll, tank, damage dealer, damage dealer, damage dealer, damage dealer, healer. So one healer, one tank, and four DPS class. Seems like a little sad and unbalanced here, but anyway, there's a bit of introduction at the bottom there. We're gonna go with the shaman. Control difficulties 4 stars out of 5, and let's go ahead and write name. MMOSWORLD test. That should do it. Let's go. So once done, simply hit game start and let's get into the game world. Alrighty, after a very long prologue tutorial, well, I shouldn't say tutorial, mostly cutscenes detailing the stories, and you know, I guess they're doing a pretty thorough job of making sure you understand what the story is in the source material before you even start the game. I've had to skip through it. Unfortunately, it got too long, because if you don't know what's happening in the source material, it may be a little confusing. So yeah, let's proceed with the tutorial here. Okay. We have Arish talking to a dog, and here I am. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, I guess we're gonna go get the dog that ran off. So first thing that I noticed in terms of impressions here, you know, from a top-down perspective, this is not like a shoulder cam 3D MMO. For what it is, I think I like the design quite a bit. It's really nice. It's charming in a way. I mean, I can't zoom in. Like, I'm clicking my scroll button, it's not scrolling in. Let's take a look at the UI for a second here. Top left is your character sheet somewhat with your health bars and mana bars. There is a mercenary registration window, whatever that is. That simply means your login rewards. No, it's not. These are just the main characters in the Lodoss world, and I have no idea what this is supposed to do. Attack type. So I guess you can fight alongside them, or you can collect them. Is the main idea of the game. You'll see that at the bottom. This is my skill bar. Let's go ahead and try attacking things on the world. Nope, nothing. Can't do anything. But that's your pick up all button. That's some regenerating healing food, and you can sit as well. There you go. Yeah, it's too bad you can't really zoom in to see that. Right side of the screen, we have the mini map, which isn't really that interactive. You can click on the zoom and make that smaller if you want to, or that size. Let's click on the world map for a bit. Let's see what that is. There you go. Yeah, this is the exact same map from the prologue. And where exactly are we? Yeah, I don't know, it doesn't really tell, but it does seem to be interconnected, so, and hovering over them will tell you the level range as well, so it's a very linear theme park-ish progression that you'll go from area to area, completing main stories and whatnot. So with that said, let's go ahead and move on. Let's go find the dog. Quest log is on the right side too. Adventure start. So let's go ahead and chase the Porch. Porch is acting charming at me. Yeah, you can already tell that because it's an Asian game, there's going to be some localization stuff. Like a very high budget Asian MMO will have good localization, which means the translations for text and dialogue are all almost flawless of quality, but some of these games, you know, kind of missed the mark a little bit. Uh-oh, here we go. What is that, a goblin? Yep. So I guess I'm going to now attack the goblin. So let's go ahead and hit the left click button and... Okay, I'm not supposed to kill it? What? Oh, so I stunned it. Yeah, this could be something to do with the narrative of the source material in terms of who this character is and why we're not killing it. I guess I don't have a choice. I gotta admit, that was pretty funny. So, you know, I thought I picked a shaman because it said shaman, right? The class that I picked, but I'm actually a bow and arrow user, so let's go ahead and hit the ability here. Class ability. Oh, you really? So I do see the bow and arrow icon there, but I don't know. I don't know if this is an error or the shaman in most games will mean a magic user of some sort. Okay, I guess we're going into town to the Adventurers Association. Let's just take a look at the other areas here, water design. In terms of what else this game has to offer for character progression. Oh, click on the right area to move. Oh, okay, you gotta click on a button and you can't just walk through there, which is kind of annoying. And here we are in the Adventurers Association. Everything is instanced, by the way, so, you know, because it's a 2D MMO, you can't expect it to have, like, open world, zones, and flawless loading and all that stuff. Hit 1 to nod. Okay, how do you like the atmosphere? Nod. Yeah, sure, let's take the lessons. Okay, so the person that we're dealing with is called Arya. And the person that we're going to be talking to is also called Arya. That's a happy coincidence. Did they get too lazy to rename their NPCs with something different? Right, so yeah, progression, levels, obviously you'll earn XP from the various different activity. And I've just ranked up here, just for listening to her. I'm now a novice adventurer. Okay, defeating monsters, collect an item. Now look at the mission window. So here we go. I guess we joined a guild. And from here we can do a bunch of different stuff. You know, tutorial missions, skill master lessons, and blah blah blah. And then you got daily and weekly missions as well, which I'm sure will lead to some sort of dungeons or whatever. So now, on the right side of the screen, you will see I've got a bunch of quests. Basic tutorial for adventurers. What else we got? Skill master's lesson. Let's just take a look at the area around for a bit. I'm going to try my arrow keys as well to see if I can move that way, or WASD. Yep, so WASD is the other control set that you can use if you don't want to be clicking. These are all your class trainers, which I guess will give you your new skills and whatnot. Wait, what? A voluptuous... Oh. I see. I'm trying to see... What is the icon for my class anyway? So that's the bow and arrow. So yeah, Ennis is going to be my skill trainer. Okay, let's go back down to Aria, see what else she has for us. Are these other players? Yeah, they look like... There we go. So these are other players. Let's see what the... You can interact by right-clicking and party invite, add friend, or whisper. That's about it. You can't inspect or do anything else. Let's go ahead and talk to Arya again. Oh, except nothing's happening now. No matter. We gotta go here. Association mission. Click that one. 300 AE, 300 AE. So it looks like 300 AE. It's the rewards. I was thinking like that's a time period. Like what's the time period for? Alright, let's go ahead. So now that is done, we got the basics out of the way. 200 XP. I'm trying to look for my XP bar. I can't... Oh, there it is. Right at the bottom there. So I'm not earning XP whatsoever from all these tutorial missions. Okay, cool. Alright, so Irish lesson is over. Okay, next up we're going to learn about skills, and we'll get a teleportation scroll, or I got a teleportation scroll, which is right there. That's one way how you can travel around the world. That's your inventory, by the way. Let's go ahead and talk to Ennis. There's no sprint. I would have liked a sprint button. Okay, it's been a while. I'm glad to see you trying without giving up. Yeah, we haven't done anything. We haven't done any killing whatsoever. But that is one skill. Okay, so active skills are things that I can use. And passive skills. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory, really. Alright, so let's go ahead and press the skill window. Right there. And we're going to drag that here to the... There we go. That's my first active button, Wind Cutter. Okay, so we got passive skills too, and reaction for chains. I suppose that's kind of combos, right? Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's go to reaction, chain. We have slingshot as a combo, and let's put that down there. So that's done. At the same time, on their passives, I can get the rope mastery. Can I? Well, it seems to be blocked for me anyway. Let's go talk to Ennis and see what she has to say. Right, there it is. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Skill masters where we want to go, and every time you level up you'll get skill points where you want to put it into here. So that is now done. Ah, dungeons. Excellent, nice. Yeah, let's go ahead and move all the way to dungeons. So let's just open that real quick and let's claim our reward for that. Awesome. And finally, dungeon exploration at Simon's. And here you can see just achievement rewards. So let's go see Simon. Ah, it's on the minimap right there. But to get to him, I gotta go up. Alright, let's go. Dungeon, yeah, I'm quite aware of what a dungeon means. Alright, so it seems like you have to level up for certain dungeons, so dungeons are level locked. Okay, this normal indicates the dungeon difficulty, so we've got normal mode and you have hard mode too, and that sounds like your endgame progression as well. Ah, okay, so yeah, it's gonna do a really detailed job at explaining things to you, I suppose. So here we go, we're gonna go and enter the Goblin Habitat entry on the normal mode, and let's go ahead and give that a shot. Right on. So it's an instance area dungeons. Explorable dungeon says we have plenty of paths to explore and, you know, whatever. Uh-oh. Okay, we have a... trying to get the hang of the story here. Just glancing at the dialogue. So, mysterious character comes in the tutorial. And, that's pretty interesting. Anyway, before we move on, let's see if we can learn any new skills or not. We do have a couple for some reactions. There we go. It's all been slotted anyway. So let's find out how the combos will work. Aha. Okay, let's go. Wham. So I just hit a skill. But the chains haven't come out yet. So chain reaction 1, but it's more of a passive thing really, because none of the active buttons popped up or whatever, which is kind of what I was hoping for. As for Shaman, I'm starting to understand that this is a combination. So while you do have a bow and arrow, I did see a lot of magical elements in combat itself. So what I'm gathering here is that this could be like a hybrid class. Pay attention to what I'm doing. So that looks like some sort of a buff or whatever, and that's the chain that I just did. Some sort of magic fireball. So if that's the case, then that is pretty cool. I just wish they'd name the class more appropriately so people will have an understanding. So you are the one with dark magic power. I suppose it's the boss. Ooh. Is that my savior? No, that's Gladys, who I suppose is one of the main characters from the source material. Ah, look. All the other heroes are here, including my tutorial. It looks like I won't be fighting alone. We're gonna take on that big baddie. Oh, no, it's just the two of us. Okay then, let's defeat this guy. Wham. Another chain. I also can't move, and I'm not actually taking any damage because this is a tutorial. And this number 1 skill of mine does take mana, so... And it is dead. No loot or anything to pick up, so I guess we'll just talk to Simon. And there's that mysterious figure again. So yeah, it's a narrative-driven game, that's for sure. You will have all these stories from characters based on the source material, as I said, which could be great for those of you that are already familiar with Lodoss War. For new players, though, it's going to take a while to get acquainted, but the gameplay is definitely there. I mean, you have this really charming, cute, top-down 2D MMO that's it's not really that hard to get into. I suppose at the end game or whatever, things could be more challenging. Let's go ahead and claim that. And that's done. Daily reward gain. I got a reward box. Let's go ahead and open that up and see what that is. Okay, confirm. Yep, let's receive. And let's open that. This is a loot box, I suppose. I got a, what's that? Gold storage. Next. Equipment box. Okay, next. Same thing, equipment box. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff that you could have got to. You just needed to click on a direction and that's done. Let's go ahead and open the gold storage, see what we got. Gold pouch, and I can sell that for 3,000 gold. Very nice. And equipment box, not again. All right, let's go top one. I have a pauldron of Vanguard X, which is bound to me now, and the other one is, let's go bottom right. It's the same thing, pauldron. You have got to be kidding me. So I just wasted one. So yeah, I don't like the gearing thing here. Let's put that on, and it does appear to change the look of my character. Anyway, that's all the time we got, folks. So this is a quick look at Record of Lodoss War Online, an MMORPG based on the source material out of Asia. and you can actually watch the show and everything, or read the comic or books. And this is free to play on Steam right now. All you need to do is create an account once you download the launcher and have fun. So anyway, that's it from us. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to MMO's World. As ever, I'm Adrian from MMO's World, signing out.